we were talking about the winds. I was trying to keep track of the weather, and it looks like it's going to be 88 with 19-mile-an-hour winds on Saturday. So hopefully not too bad.
That's not bad. That's nothing.
Cool enough.
Yeah, we have to be careful of that.
19 mile an hour will, but I mean, it's not, you know, if it was 60 to 80, I would have some concerns,
Yeah.
but.
Nothing like that. That's good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And not like the winds we had just a few days back where all that, I mean, dust was coming through South Texas. I mean, North Texas
so
and West
hard.
Texas.
It blew down limbs all over our yard.
Yes,
That
I
Tuesday,
picked up.
Yeah.
Tuesday storm.
I picked up so many limbs, it wasn't even funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had-
I said, you think it would blow some of those rocks in the field into a great
I
big
hope
group,
not.
into a great big group,
Works
just so
your
I could,
advantage.
it's
If
be
only.
easier to pick them up instead of having to go
We
everywhere.
have 2 picnic tables that we've had for a long time out in our front yard, and they were underneath a mesquite tree that fell over and died last year. And so now they're out in the sun, and we were getting ready for guests to come. We said, well, why don't we move those tables over there under those trees for the shade? So we moved them, and then 5 days later, a wind blew a limb down right on top of the thing that broke the picnic. I mean, we moved it just in
Yeah.
time to just the right place
Wow.
to get it broken. So,
Did you get it repaired?
yeah, we fixed it.
All right. Well, let's kick off our conversation. Welcome back to another WCN Live here in the Wilson County News Break Room. My name is Kristen Weaver. I'm Director of Operations, and today I have several guests with me. Each of you, please introduce yourselves real quick. Yep.
So I'm Brandy Hawkins, Customer Service Representative and Logistics Coordinator for the South Texas Home and Garden Show.
And
Welcome.
I'm Robert Creech. I'm the Secretary Treasurer for the Wilson County Extension Master Gardeners.
Welcome.
And I'm Cheryl Kusmierz, President-elect of the Wilson County Extension Master Gardeners.
And I'm Teri Burnham. I am the president of the Wilson County Extension Master Gardeners.
Okay, you can tell what we're going to be talking about today. Growing plants and launching into spring. We're really looking forward to this conversation. But first, I would like to thank our sponsors, Professionals in Dentistry, the top-rated dentist in China Grove, San Antonio, Smile Brighter at Professionals in Dentistry. Thank you so much for your sponsorship of WCN Live and past WCN Lives. We appreciate you. You can, they are shared in the description of this video, so please visit them and show them some love. But thank you so much for your sponsorship, Professionals in Dentistry. All right. Well, before we start our conversation here, I know there's probably lots of questions that people may have about this event we're going to be talking about and your group, but I need you guys to draw me a winner. So every time we're live on WCN Live, and thank you all for those who have posted comments. Good morning to everyone. We ask you to post a comment, and that will get your name into the next week's drawing. So if I could have someone draw me
Good,
a name right now, and we'll get our winner going. Thank you. Okay, so our winner for the comment contest is Sharon Pullman. Congratulations, Sharon. You're a
Congratulations,
loyal
Sharon.
watcher, and you're watching this morning, so you can pick up, you know the deal. You can pick up your prize. It's a C Street Gift Shop gift bag, and I'll be reaching out to you on Messenger later. All right, so we have an exciting week. We're in the middle of the week. We're almost there. What's the big momentum? It's for our big event on Saturday, the South Texas Home and Garden Show here in Floresville at the Event Center. Before we get into that, though, let's have, you gave each of us, give a little more introduction about each of you. We know Brandy, but tell me a little about yourselves. I know you're with this group, but where you're from and kind of what brings you here.
Well, I'm, again, Teri Burnham, and I am originally from Missouri.
Wow.
And I've always lived there until about 4 years ago, and gosh, I think we're now 4 years ago. And I've gardened, and this is a whole new environment for me.
Right, that's what I was thinking. You got to get used to Texas weather.
That's what got
And
me into
gardening.
master gardening.
Yeah, looking for the resources and help, huh? Well, fascinating. How about you, Cheryl?
Well, I am like Teri. I am the president-elect for Wilson Extension County Master Gardeners, but I come from north central Arkansas in the Boot Hills of the Ozarks. Wow. And the climate, the weather, the land is all very different from South Texas. And I live in very southeastern Bexar County, which is probably 6 to 10 miles from the Wilson County border,
Yeah.
whatever you want to call it,
Yeah.
Bear and
Mhm.
Wilson. So I'm right there in this really weird clay, mud, black, red, whatever you want to call it, gumbo.
Interesting.
And I'm used to different types of soil. And I've been gardening
Yeah.
my whole life
Right.
with my family. I moved here in 1980, so that's how long I've been here. And I moved
Okay.
here when I was like 18 years old.
Mm-hmm.
So
Wow.
I have learned a lot about gardening down here from my
Mhm.
mother-in-law. So it's
Yeah.
it's been interesting. So
Good one to learn from.
I wanted to know more.
Yeah.
And after I retired, I decided I was going
Yeah.
to become a master gardener. So that's what I did.
That's great. And how about you?
Well, I'm from Houston, but my parents and grandparents and great-grandparents all lived here.
Right.
My great-grandfather
Okay.
was sheriff in the county in 1880s, and my grandfather was a rural mail carrier out of Falls City. My parents went to Floresville High School, but they got married at World War II, and after the war came back to Houston because that's where the jobs were. So I've been coming here all my life to visit my grandparents.
Mm-hmm.
And my wife Melinda and I now live on the land that my grandparents owned.
Mm-hmm.
And we got a grant from Texas Parks and Wildlife. We're converting 88 acres to native grasses to a prairie for bird habitat.
Very cool.
And I was a pastor in Houston for 22 years, and then taught at Baylor University Seminary for 12 years, and became a master gardener when I was in McLennan County. And then when we moved here, didn't have a master gardener group
Right.
closer than Seguin. So I joined the Seguin one, but I never qualified. I couldn't make the meeting. So I was so glad when we decided there was interest in starting a group here.
Fascinating. So you're the most rooted out of the group. Very cool. And then a little less. Okay. So when did you guys? How did that get going? The Wilson County Extension Master Gardeners.
Well, little over a year ago, Stephanie Manifield and I met with Samantha Shannon over at Texas AgriLife, and we started planning how we were going to get this going. And our very first thing to do was go to the Home and Garden Show and have a plant sale. And just between the two of us and having such short notice, we had little itty bitty plants, and we were selling them for $1 a piece. But we sold like $300 worth of stuff, and we had somebody donate. They matched what we made, so we had $600 after the show.
Wow.
And
Exciting.
we had our first certification class this past fall, and Cheryl was one of our students, and she actually graduated as a certified master gardener because she had all her volunteer hours in. So really proud of her. She's really jumped in there. And I had become a master gardener in Guadalupe 2 years before that.
Okay.
And Stephanie and I had met at the Guadalupe
Neat.
class.
Yeah. That's
So,
great.
Yeah.
Cool.
So this home and garden show is just really kind of special for me because it's like, this is really kind of how we got started.
Yeah, that's really great. And it is so exciting to know that now this group is here right in Wilson County. We're very familiar with the Guadalupe County Master Gardeners, and just wonderful to help that is what spurred it, and everything just kind of all of us working together to help
Right.
us get to here.
Our next class starts August the 4th,
Okay.
and it'll go through December 12th
I'm thinking the 15th.
or the 15th.
Yeah.
And it's in the evening. It's on a Monday. It's from 5:30 to 8:45. And it'll be a very action-packed
Wow.
learning for
I think
anybody.
they were really surprised.
I mean, it's
The training is incredible. They bring we bring in speakers from experts on every topic for 15 weeks or so, isn't it?
Yeah.
mhm.
And it's amazing how much information is there, and you're getting to hear from people who know their business.
Most all of our speakers are Texas AgriLife Extension
Great. Okay.
through A&M. I mean, these are top-notch individuals. It's unbelievable.
Incredible.
hmm And then we also have outings where you go on an outing,
Okay.
2 or 3 of them, and get to see different stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So it brings in some more impacting and informative, and just knowledge to help spur you on.
Right, right. And those outings, they're part of the 15-week course, or you mean?
They're extra.
Okay.
They're like, because this is going to be our first evening class, they will be extra, and we will have them like on a Saturday morning or
Okay.
something.
Enhance it a little bit more.
Well, and they get extra credit for that too. So,
Yes.
so you know, like if they had
So I
to
guess
miss a
kinda like-
class or something, that it helps make up for the continuing education that they're needing to.
Yes.
Great. Is there a fee involved to participate in this? I
It's
would think.
$270
Okay.
You
to.
get a big fat book.
You get
Mhm.
it's
Like it's
that's
a
worth
good
it.
investment.
Yeah, it
for-
is.
Yeah, like you said,
And,
needing the resources. For,
And then that makes you an intern when you finish the class. And then-
Unless you did all your volunteer hours.
And then you
Okay.
have
During the
50
class.
hours of approved volunteer work,
Wow.
and then you become a master gardener. And
What
then you have
kind
to
of-
keep that up over the years that
and
follow.
what kind of, is it specific volunteer work? It would be.
It has to be approved programs.
Yeah.
You know,
Like we have
For
at the
example?
library, outside the library is
Oh,
a garden, the master garden. So
Right.
work over there
Okay.
counts for that, and there are several approved projects.
Well,
Neat.
Creech.
Well, our prairie
Oh,
is
yeah.
one of those, and we have
Good
work
idea.
days out there, and people get credit for that.
And then we have the Poly Mansion,
Mhm.
which
Another one.
is another one that we can do.
Provides projects. Okay.
So
And then after you become a master gardener, you have to, what is it, have 20 hours of volunteer work a year? And 10 hours of
yes,
continuing
that's
ed
I've just
every
raised it
year
up
to
to
stay
that.
certified.
Right.
Wow.
Yes.
Well, and so they're even going to be at the plant cell getting volunteer
Yeah.
hours working at the plant
Right,
cell.
right. Okay.
And a lot of them have been growing plants, so
Okay.
they get hours for growing
Great.
plants too.
Right. So you have so many, who participated in the last round course,
Right.
and do you see how many? Let's talk numbers. Like, how many do you have in your group right now, and how many do you see like getting their master gardeners certification?
There's what,
or-
18 of us, I think.
Well, there's 11 that graduated,
Right.
and I think it's
Three of those have qualified.
that
Okay.
3 have already become certified,
Mhm.
and I think the rest of them will. They have a year to do it in.
Okay.
So, you know, and then we are, constantly reaching out to them and giving them
Help
opportunities and encouraging
Yeah.
them
But,
and
I mean,
things.
you learn a lot about gardening, but it's really, you're stepping into a program that's intended to serve the community
Yeah.
Right.
with education.
Yeah.
And so, there's my wife and I did a presentation a couple of weeks ago for the Retired Teachers Association's meeting about spring gardening, and
Great.
Tommy and Stephanie presented, or Tommy presented,
Well,
and Moses presented over at an elementary school for one of their gardening programs. And
right, and then this Thursday,
Mhm.
Stephanie and Tommy are going to be with a.
Phi Mu Kappa, something
Yeah,
like that.
there's the sorority group that they're
Oh,
they're
cool.
doing a presentation with.
There's-
I wish their name was easier.
Yeah, but it's a lot,
Yeah.
there's the service side of it
Yeah.
that's part of
Okay.
saying I
And the
want to be a master
education
gardener.
and all of it. So is that pretty much how you're able to join your group? You need to have this certification. Is that part of the process, or can someone join as a member of your group? Is it?
Well, to become a member, you need to go through the certification or
But
the
you're welcome
class.
to anybody
And
can
you-
attend the meetings, and we
Right.
always
Okay.
have a speaker who does a professional
Right,
speak,
right.
like we're gonna have,
Mhm.
next week is about next month,
No.
children in the
Okay.
garden.
So we have a monthly meeting.
Great.
So
Okay.
at the second Thursday,
Okay.
second Thursday of the month at the AgriLife classroom
Okay.
at room
10.
10.
Okay.
And
6
yeah,
o'clock.
at 6 o'clock. And the next one will be Children in the Garden. And then the next one, you guys got to help us kind of get this bug in our ear.
Okay.
We contacted Calvin Finch, and he's coming
Oh, really?
in May.
Okay.
And he
nice.
is going to be bringing milkweed plants, and he
Aw.
wants everybody that gets a milkweed plant to actually sign a little thing saying that they will monitor the plant and report back.
Very
so-
cool.
And yesterday we found that Mark Gretchen, who is a decades-long beekeeper from
Mhm.
Seguin, is gonna present in June about bees in the garden and getting started with beekeeping.
Okay. Monthly
Great.
So he
meetings and the
confirmed
course.
yesterday.
Well, that's fantastic. Y'all are really involved. Yeah. Good way to put it.
And one of the big things also that we do, not only do we, teach kids and inform kids and get them involved as well as adults, we actually teach you the whole program's built around sustainability
Mm-hmm.
for us to be able to eat and grow our own foods and stuff like that. But we teach kids that too, and kids grow up learning
Mm-hmm.
you need to eat these vegetables and learn how to take care of the environment, and you understand about bees and butterflies
Right.
and all that process
How it
too.
all works. Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, that is very beneficial to our community. So glad you're here. It's cool. Well, I guess with that, we need to talk about the Home and Garden Show that's happening this Saturday. One exciting thing that kind of launched us into, okay, we're here. Our magazine came out. So this is the exclusive Spring Home Magazine, which will be available at the Home and Garden Show this Saturday. And so, yeah, we're so excited that those are in. We've got Brandy. Take it over.
We've got over 100 vendors. We have lots of sponsors this year. We have food trucks. We have presentations from Duncan's Martial Arts. We'll have presentations from the Wilson County Master Gardeners. I think 3 is what we had talked about yesterday.
Right.
And then we'll also have an energy presentation. I know Phelps will be there, and they always do their presentation on electricity and all that
Right.
safety. So
Very cool stuff for
be
kids
very
too,
busy.
right?
Lots of
Mhm.
plants. I think at least a dozen-ish, counting them.
Nice, yeah, tons of plants. I know.
Tons of plants.
So many vendors.
And so many vendors will, they'll bring their initial, and then they'll
Right.
sell out until they'll bring more. And,
Right.
I don't remember how many times
Right.
HEB refilled theirs booth
Mhm.
last year, but I know
That's
it was
right.
at least 3 times because I
That's
saw
right.
them.
Right. So the doors open at 9 and we go all the way till 5. So I know we have plants throughout that whole time. Like you said, some of the vendors do replenish their products, and they bring so much ready for, a big audience, which we bring a lot of people in for this. Now, neither of us has a copy of the paper to go through some of the things. I don't know if you want to step behind you and just grab the marked copy real quick. But,
Today's paper.
yes. So,
And I have had so many people ask me, what's the price to get in? And it's free.
Yes. It's going to be, Section B. Okay. So, we do have the times for the presentations. I would note that we have, so if you're looking for, I guess, going in order, you've pretty much got, okay, the doors open. One of the big themes of this event that we've been doing are the 7 stupendous drawings throughout the day. So all our vendors are going to contribute to these 7 huge item drawings, and you can be there throughout the day. You just sign up at all the vendor locations and you put your name in the jar at each one, so you have more opportunities. But every hour we draw a winner. And so that's how we have the 7 prizes, right?
Yes.
So our first, prize will be drawn at 10 o'clock.
Mhm.
And then the raised bed gardens presentation at your location, which will be right outside the doors in
Near
that
the concession
corner.
stand, yeah, 'cause
The-
there's
On the
that
east
corner.
side of the building.
She's one of
Yep.
those directional people.
Yep. Yeah.
That's good.
Exactly.
It helps with confusion.
Yeah, so we have the inside concession being hosted again by the Floresville Chamber of Commerce. And then we have, 5 food trucks outside?
We'll have Chick-fil-A again this year, Double T Barbecue, Alenta's Mexican Food, and
Timberia?
Charlie's Sliders and Team Berea.
Right. And then at 11:10 is our first Duncan's Martial Arts and Fire Dragon Tumbling presentation, demonstration, performance.
Yes.
Very cool. Then we have and of course, there's another drawing, and then you have another drawing,
Right.
and then 1:10 we have Starting Succulents by the Wilson County Extension Master Gardeners over at their location again.
Mhm.
Okay.
And then we'll have Atma Energy do their presentation inside at 2:10, and then at 2:30.
And that's
Melinda-
on solar power.
Yes.
Mhm.
Uh,
Pretty cool.
Melinda Creech will be doing starting seeds and soil blocks at their booth,
Right.
starting at 2:30.
Yeah, and it's we're working with a sound technician this time, so we'll be making these announcements throughout the event, that people will be able to, as they're shopping, if they're inside or outside, be able to hear, these announcements, making sure they can make their way to these special classes and presentations and the groups and where the plants are and where the food is, and all of that. We also have free eye screenings, again, by the Floresville Lions Club. So that's a very beneficial thing. People are always looking forward to that. The blood drive outside. Yeah, the Blood Mobile will be here by the South Texas Blood and Tissue Center. They're going to be, you can sign up now for your spots and make sure that you're locked in. Just go to southtexashomeandgarden.com and there's a sign up there. There's also a QR code in the paper you can scan to get directly there. But from 9 till about, it looks like the last available right now is 1:20.
Yeah.
On the website that I was looking at that. So we need people to donate blood, and that's an opportunity to do that. The dog adoptions. Talk about that.
Yes.
It's always fun. We've got to come see all the animals.
Yes, so we'll have the Wilson County No-Kill Shelter there with animals on site for adoption that day. And then we'll also have the Wilson County low-cost spay-neuter group with dogs on site, as well as they'll be taking applications for adoptions. And then we're going to have Osborne Stables there with their horse, sharing about her program and what all she does with her groups, which is a lot. And we may have some special, because it's not confirmed yet, depending on the weather, but we may have some special people show up during the day out in the field area.
From the sky?
Yeah, from the sky.
We'll see. You got to be there to find out.
So, yeah, depending on emergencies and all of that stuff. So that'll be fun.
Yeah.
Cool.
So we couldn't go on and continue this conversation without mentioning our wonderful sponsors this year, our platinum sponsors. We thank you so much to Texas Rhino Shield and Floresville Economic Development Corporation. Yeah, they're Texas Rhino, both of them, they have been sponsors in the past, and we really appreciate their contributions to help us put this show on, because it does take a lot. We've been at this since at least January for sure. We've had people trying to sign up since last year. That's pretty much how it goes. So yeah, we're looking forward to it. And then we thank our silver sponsor, Texas Homes. In fact, we will be having Texas Homes on WCN Live next Wednesday, so you can actually meet Ed Berlanga with Texas Homes and find out how they're building communities in Wilson County. And then we have our wonderful bronze sponsors, so we'll start at the top in alphabetical order. We have Air Med Care Network, we have Atma Energy, and then Elysian Sound and Light. We have Floresville Electric Light and Power System, as well as Freedom Forever LLC, H&R Block in Floresville, Joseph Creek Homes, San Antonio River Authority, State Farm Insurance, David Del Bosque. And
we have one more last minute one.
Did I leave someone out?
Legendary Windows and Siding.
Thank you so much. Yes. Thank you so much for slipping in there, Legendary Windows and Siding. So yeah, wonderful sponsors that are helping us bring this all together. Over 100 vendors. I don't know, a magazine to go along with it, just all kinds of ways to help encourage gardening. And we've had some great response today on WCN Live. Thank you all for joining us live. And hello and good morning to you all. Wilson County Public Libraries, good morning. And they're really looking forward to this and appreciate your efforts with their garden, right? Yes. We've got Vicki Kimball says her favorite gardening group to you guys. Victoria Rocha says good morning. Sherry Manti, good morning. And Elena Berlinga says, I love gardening. I'm so happy that we now have a master gardener group in Wilson County. Ditto that.
Yes.
So
We're actually going to be doing a plant swap with Vicki Kimball at the library in Lavernia.
great.
That is
April 25th.
April 25th.
Mhm.
That's on a
Okay,
Friday.
swap.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Thanks to Vicki Kimball coming and talking with us
And
about
we
it.
also plan to hold some smaller plant sales at
Good.
the food pantry
On the
and
12th.
On the
April.
12th.
of April.
Good.
And at the
Helton.
Helton
Nature
Park.
Park
Okay.
The
Trade Days, whatever it's called.
Mhm.
Great.
Yeah.
And that'll be on the 19th, which is Easter weekend.
Yeah.
Oh, Wow. Well, keep us posted. You got to
We
make sure
will.
we get all these things on our community calendar as well. And I remembered too, the Adopt a Flower Pot is returning to the Home and Garden Show this Saturday, and that is hosted by an initiative of the Wilson County Beautification Association, which I'm so happy to see. We interviewed someone from that group last year on WCN Live, and it's good to see that looks like things are shaping up and continuing. So yeah, visit their booth, and the way that works is the rescued flower pots. It's a great way to give new life to some of those pretty unused pots. So how does it work? You can bring
You
a
can
flower
bring your
pot and
own pot
exchange, right?
Yeah.
Or donate.
You can donate and take one home with you.
Very cool.
And
think
I
that's
believe
fun.
there will be plants in the pots, or not just
Aw,
pots.
that's so neat. Yay.
Wow.
But yeah,
Yep.
one of our proofreaders, Ginger Coleman, is
Mhm.
going to be at the booth
Awesome.
manning it, so
Yay,
she was
Ginger.
excited this
Mhm.
morning.
Awesome.
That's good. Didn't wanna-
Awesome.
yeah. Wow.
So yeah.
Great.
I
What
did yesterday kind of flip through our groups of people, and we have people locally, obviously San Antonio, Von Army, Somerset. We also have some national ones, which are even like from New York and from California coming. So
Wow.
there'll be a wide diversity of
Mhm.
items.
Right.
And as well as our vendors that visit all of the local shows
Mhm.
will be there. So if you see something on one side, don't forget to visit the other side, because
Yeah.
there's 100+ vendors.
You got to get to
Well, it's
everyone.
all the way around the building,
Mhm.
if I'm
Mhm.
correct.
In the patio.
And
So
The patio and
Inside.
inside.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes.
The
Mhm.
inside is full and the patio is
Mhm.
full. We're out in the grass.
Yeah, plenty to
So,
do.
yeah.
Did I
Um,
mention on the kids' activities?
No, we didn't.
I said there's the eye screenings, but there's activities for kids. So now I don't know how many kits they're bringing, so it might be a limited amount. But Home Depot will be there with their building kits. That's always a
cool.
kid favorite.
Mhm.
Probably have like the Easter egg decorating by
Mhm.
Joyce Ceramics.
And some kits for painting. I don't know if
Mhm.
it's there or
Yeah.
to take with
Mhm.
you, but
Yeah.
the same.
Mhm.
And we're actually going to have a raffle table.
Nice.
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
Good. Yeah. There, and we'll probably have our little
Yeah,
spinning
we'll have our
wheel.
spin,
The kids
yeah.
like that, and I know other vendors will bring things that are kid friendly and just kind of something for everyone. Everyone, really.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If our special visitors come up, the kids definitely need to go see
Yes,
them. So.
they will like the visitors from the sky. Hopefully.
Yes.
Okay.
So,
Cool.
I think-
Anything else we're leaving out? Okay, well, reminding you all to please join us this Saturday for the South Texas Home and Garden Show at the Floresville Event Center. We are going to be there from 9 to 5, and there's just something for everyone. Come enjoy the day, even if it's towards the end of the day. Again, there will be plenty for everyone for the whole duration of the day. You can learn more about the show itself. We have a website for it. It's southtexashomeandgarden.com. We're also on Facebook, as well as, you can find loads of information about it in the Wilson County News. We have a special magazine you can get your hands on at the show, and will be available afterwards in the spring at Walmart and H-E-B. And check out these guys, and thank
Yes.
you so much for being here
Well,
today.
thank you for inviting us.
Thank you
Yes,
for all
thank
that
on
you're
Facebook
doing.
too.
And you're on
Yes.
Facebook.
Yes.
Wilson
Okay.
County Extension
Right.
Master Gardeners.
Right, and then we do have a website. It's TXMG, Texas Master Gardeners, what that stands
Oh,
for,
good.
.org/Wilson.
Awesome. Be sure we'll have to add that into the description for you.
Awesome, thank you.
Great.
Yes. Thank you so much for having us.
You're welcome. Thank you for
Greatly
your
appreciate
time
it.
and energy and efforts.
We're busy in a lot of things.
Yes. You keep it
Well,
going.
this is the very first show for me, so
Mhm.
y'all have planted a bunch of ideas in my head already.
This is my
Wonderful.
fourth one. I did 2 with Guadalupe, and then that little bitty one we had last
Yeah.
year.
Yeah.
Well, I did one last year with Guadalupe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't know what percentage of the plants we'll have, but are this way, but our master gardeners have raised a good percentage from seed.
Mhm.
So these
We-
are,
and
they've
we've-
been
so
tending
we-
them and
Or
caring for them,
propagating.
waiting for this
Wow.
day.
So we have house plants, we have vegetables, we have succulents,
Mhm.
we have
We have lots and lots of pollinators.
Wonderful. Good.
flowers. Yeah, we have
Mhm.
lots of flowers.
Excellent.
So a lot of variety.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
It is the day to just really go, oh, it's spring. Take my plants home. Can't wait.
If it just rain.
Yeah.
Tomorrow is spring.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
Tomorrow is
yeah.
spring.
Tomorrow starts spring.
Fantastic.
We're
Well,
just leaving it a little early.
yeah.
And we definitely know that all the mesquites in South Texas are
When the
leafing out.
They
when
are.
The pecans bloom.
I love all the
Put their
pretty
leaves out, then
greens.
for sure it's here.
Yeah, awesome.
They're
Well,
the last ones.
this has been wonderful. Thank you so much for joining us today and making this such a lively conversation and learning about all that you're doing. Thanks for being here, Brandy. Appreciate
Yes.
you and all
Yes,
that you're
thank
doing
you.
to make
Thanks for
this
all
show
the work y'all have
happen.
done for this.
Yes.
Thank you.
It's been
Yes.
amazing.
Awesome.
And
It
thank
is a
you
lot of
all.
work.
Thank you all for joining us
Thank
as
you.
well. I want to also, just to conclude, we'll thank our sponsor for WCN Live today is Professionals in Dentistry, the top-rated dentist in China Grove, San Antonio, where you can smile brighter at Professionals in Dentistry. Thank you so much for your sponsorship. Thanks everyone for joining us on this conversation. Share this video, and then you can look forward to learning about Texas Homes next week with me here Wednesday at 10 a.m. We'll see you then.
Bye-bye.
Bye.